So we're sitting in my 82 Sinatra that has the original EFI system in it that I've been working on and getting back up to running condition. Drives great now. And it actually passed the very strict California smog test. I'll do another video of me driving it, but it's driving better than ever. The EGR system was completely clogged, and so they had to take off the manifold and clean it all out. And so that was what happened. Lost for words there. Okay, so I just wanted to demonstrate some of the stuff with the car while it's sitting, and just what the dash looks like when the lights are on. So that's actually with the lights on, and with the lights off, obviously it gets brighter because during the day you're driving it. There's actually a sensor in here that adjusts, which is pretty cool. And you can use the little slider to make it brighter or dimmer or whatever. Of course, as I've done in videos before, this is all the functions, and every single one of them on this car works, which is great, including the miles per gallon and all of that. Back about a year ago, I scored this radio, and I actually replaced the AC controls, the radio, the set of buttons, and the cluster, and the surround. So basically all this is new to the car that I found out of ones that were junked or whatever. I think 4 different cars donated for this area here on the dash, including the Sinatra console, which I replaced as well, with one in far better condition than what was in here. And that came out of another car. So I think we may have, I don't know, 4 or 5 different cars represented here with this dash and the radio and the buttons and all that good stuff. And of course the Sinatra console. Fun story, when I removed the old Sinatra console, there was a dead animal behind it. It probably got back behind there many, many years ago. And so I sterilized the carpet and all of that. It was pretty bad. It was a rat's nest basically behind the old Sinatra console. But it's clean now, which is good. And the glove box I actually took out and scrubbed that out and scrubbed all this down because it was very dirty. This car had been sitting since 1997. And which is, I know the last owner will probably watch this video, so his story, of course, was the last time he drove it, he had broken down on the Golden Gate Bridge, and then it sat for years and years and years. And the EFI, of course, had given him trouble. But so far, so good. Everything's functional now. And a while back, you can't see it right now, but I got a new windshield. The old one had some chips in it. And I actually have a new shifter that the chrome's good on, but I'm waiting to replace it till I can get the tilt, because the tilt's rusted out. And then when I do that, of course, I'll get the steering wheel restored as well. And of course, we need a headliner and some upholstery on the seats here, but more or less it's in very good condition and it's coming along. Probably the next thing I'll do is paint before anything else, so it really needs paint. And the car's mileage is unknown. I put this cluster in. The mileage is stored in the cluster, unlike newer cars where it's not. There's a module. This one's stored in the cluster. Now, fun story, that asterisk there Usually means it always means that the cluster's been replaced or the fuel injection system was replaced with a carburetor. That cluster, when I first installed it, did not have an asterisk on it. And I was like, okay, well, why doesn't it have an asterisk? And then after we got it running again, the asterisk appeared on the odometer there, which is crazy. I don't know. If I remember right, I think maybe the cluster came from the same car that the Sinatra console came from. I'm not sure. I've bought so many different parts for this car over the last year and a half or so to get it back up and going. And so yeah, I have no idea, but that's what happened with that. And let me turn on the rest of the lights. And of course, we have the Mark Cross umbrella. I need to get new speakers in the car. I only have one speaker working right now, and also I have to get the antenna hooked back up. Though the antenna does work, which is great. So, and I found the dash mat in the trunk, which is funny, and I cleaned it up. And everything else is in pretty good shape, as I've shown in videos before. But it's coming along. Fun story is I was thinking I would need a new AC compressor and all that kind of stuff for the car. But I took it to the mechanic, and he was able to revive the old one. And it works like brand new. Ice cold air conditioning. And the heater works great. The air conditioning works great. It's now 134, but it works fantastic. And it's the original AC compressor from 1982 because it still has the original Chrysler sticker on it, which is pretty cool. So that's just a little short update on my Sinatra Imperial. I'm planning to do some more videos of it in the next couple days of me actually driving it. And that should be a lot of fun. So until then, we'll see you guys soon.